Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany here with another video to help you guys live a happy, healthy, awesome life in a wheelchair. And today I am sitting here drinking some tea and I wanted to do this quick video about how I was paralyzed because I've been getting this question a lot, and obviously there's a lot of new people on my channel over the last couple of years, and I haven't done a new video about how I was paralyzed, so it kind of gets buried. And then people ask the question about why I'm in a wheelchair when they find my channel. So I'm going to do this quick video to give you a Cliff's Notes version of the accident that I was in. So here we go. I was 13 years old when I was paralyzed, and I went snowmobiling with some friends who were 14. I had just moved to a small town in northern Alberta. I'm from Canada. And in this town, there's a river that goes through it. The town's called Peace River. And there's lots of valley hills, and we went snowmobiling in those valley hills. Originally, when I asked my mom if I could go snowmobiling, she said no. And I begged her because, I was a teenager, and I told her that she was going to ruin my life if I didn't get to go snowmobiling with all of these new friends that I had made. And eventually I wore her down. Luckily for me, she had a toothache and she had just taken morphine, so she was at a disadvantage. And I got to go. She said I could go in this really safe area that was just flat and really near to town, so that I wasn't, going anywhere dangerous. And when I showed up to this area where we were supposed to go snowmobiling with all of these boys, they decided that it would be funner and more exciting to go snowmobiling in these Peace River Valley hills where one of the boys lived. So I decided that it would probably be fine. I didn't go home and ask my mom. There was no cell phones back then. So I just, thought it's going to be fine. I'm just going to go and then it'll be okay. Obviously it wasn't okay. We snowmobiled like 20 kilometers in the ditches, which was unsafe in itself, but we made it to the acreage just fine. And then the last thing I remember is taking off my helmet and giving it to another girl because we were short one helmet, getting on a snowmobile with a guy named Blake and trekking off in these valley hills. I woke up 2 weeks later to find out that I had been paralyzed in an accident and that Blake, the boy who was driving the snowmobile, passed away. I wish I could tell you that I knew what happened, but I don't. I don't remember anything, and Blake didn't live to tell the tale, so nobody really knows what happened. They just found us at the bottom of a very steep hill. It was an 80-foot drop. We were at the bottom of this hill. The snowmobile was on top of both of us. I was on the ground, and the snowmobile was on top of Blake. I took the brunt of the impact on my back, and I broke my spine instantly. And was paralyzed from the chest down, and Blake took the brunt of the impact on his chest and died from internal injuries. So that's the Cliff Notes version of how I was paralyzed. I don't know what happened, and I never will. I don't really spend time thinking about it because I think it's pointless. I hope I didn't do anything to cause the accident, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly what happened, and I don't spend time thinking about it. Okay, now for a fun thing to end this video off, because, I don't want to end it off on such a bummer of a mood. I'm going to share with you a fun way to talk about how you're paralyzed to little kids, if you have any little kids in your life, and you want to talk about what it means to be paralyzed, because I have told so many kids what it means to be paralyzed, because I'm a substitute teacher, and so I teach lots of different ages of kids, and whenever I teach kids that are, grade 3 and under, they're really confused why I'm in a wheelchair if nothing is wrong with my legs. Because I always give kids the option when I am first in the classroom to guess why I'm in a wheelchair, and always they say, you broke your leg, you hurt your leg, and inevitably some kid goes, you hurt your spine. There's smart kids out there. But always there's a bunch of kids that think that there's something wrong with my legs. And so when I tell them that there's actually nothing wrong with my legs, they get really confused. So here we go. This is how I explain to kids what it means to be paralyzed. I always tell kids that my brain, and everybody's brain, is the power source, just like, a wall outlet is the power source for your electronics in your house. And I always say that my spinal cord is like an electrical cord that attaches my power source to the rest of my body, and it gives it the ability to move. So it's like a power cord that gets connected to like a TV. A TV can't do anything by itself without the power source. So I say that's what my brain is like, and it has to be attached to the other parts of my body through the power cord, which is my spinal cord. So I always say that I always kind of give that background so that they can kind of understand, if their electronic is unplugged, it can't do anything. and it has to be plugged into the power source, which is the wall outlet, in order to work. And then I always say, if you have your electronic plugged in and somebody comes up and cuts the cord to your electronic, is there anything wrong with your electronic? And they go, no. And I go, is there something wrong with the power cord that's connecting your electronic to the power source? And they're like, yes. So then they really understand that the power cord can be broken and take away the power source. So I always say that that's what's happening when you're paralyzed. Somewhere along the power cord, you broke something that is stopping the power from getting through. And I always just say, my legs are unplugged from my brain. That's what I say. And kids really seem to understand it. So if you have any little kids in your life that you want to explain paralysis to, then I think that's a really good way, because having a really tangible analogy that they can relate to seems to be able to allow them to absorb the information. And kids are really smart, trust me. They ask the best questions once you sort of give them the information they need to really understand it. So that's how I was paralyzed, and that's a fun way to tell kids about what paralysis means if you have any little kids in your life. I hope you liked this video, and if you want me to do more just really fast, raw videos like this, answering questions, let me know, and I will do that. That's all I got for you today. I will catch you on another one. Bye, guys.